All right, guys, before we get this review started, I do want to let you know that for our next review next Friday, for the season finale of WandaVision, we'll be doing it live. So please make sure to join us at around 8 o'clock, and we'll be doing it live so you can ask us questions, you can debunk our theories, you can debate with us, and have a really awesome conversation about WandaVision and what you loved most about the season. And I'm super excited, so please make sure to join us next Friday at around 8 o'clock. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review. Welcome back to DNA. Today we're talking about episode 8 of WandaVision, previously on. We're so excited to talk about this episode because we're finally getting the answers that we have been asking for.
All right, guys, don't forget, as usual, this is a spoiler review of episode 8. You have been warned.
All right, let's just get into it like we always do. What did you think about the episode?
I love this episode. Loved it. My prediction was right. Remember?
Yep. Yeah.
Last week I said, you know what? I believe this is going to be a flashback episode, so we can figure out how Wanda got where she was and how the town became the way it was, and I was right. I had a feeling it only makes sense for them to do that. Oh, we will have a whole bunch more questions at the end of this. So perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
Yes, okay. So I know you told me not to stay up, but I was already up because I had a live stream yesterday, if y'all saw, and I was already up. So I was like, let me stay up and watch it. And I have been depressed all day after watching this episode.
Why?
I have been just sad. Dad, she has had a tough life.
She did.
Tough.
Yeah. She had a complete breakdown, man.
Yeah.
Lost her mom,
and it was,
her dad, her brother, Vision.
It was justifiable. Everything that we know of is justifiable because of so much loss.
No, I don't know if it was justifiable. It's understandable. There's a difference.
It's understandable. Yeah. So let's talk about the first stop. Okay, actually, let's not talk about the first stop. Let's talk about Agatha, her origin story. First of all, the CGI was really good.
It was really good. It was really good CGI.
Younger.
Yeah, they aged her down. Mm-hmm. They did a good job of that. It wasn't too overdone. It was just right. She looked a little younger, and but that opening scene, Salem, Massachusetts, which you already know, that's going to be something about witches. And man, it was a good scene. It was a really good scene. It was cool how she played it. She was all vulnerable and like, what? No, I don't know what's going on.
Who, me?
Yeah. No, she played it really well, man. That was a good scene. And when they were trying to take the powers out of her, and they were, I don't know if they're trying to take the power out of her or they're trying to kill her, but she was like, nah, I ain't having it.
And she took it from them and she snatched the life out of them. But it was a good scene because we see that she was like, I am not practicing these dark magic. It's the dark magic is just coming to me. So we can see that she was already super powerful or something like that. Yeah. So
that was powerful. She was a powerful witch, but she still was baffled by Wanda. I mean, the whole reason why she came to town is to understand how are you able to do this? Because remember, in the show, she's like, a simple incantation, I can control this bug. Or I can change this bug into a bird. A bird. But how are you able to control people
and make things? And yeah.
The whole purpose of her triggering all this stuff was trying to figure out how Wanda is able to do all this.
Right. Yeah. So now she's like, I want to know how you got there. And Wanda's like, I don't know. It just kind of happened. And she's like, you know what? We're gonna go back in time previously on because I want to see exactly how we got to this point.
It was like a Christmas Carol.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it was like a Christmas Carol, the ghost of Christmas past and all that. So,
and present and future. Yeah. We go to the first stop and we get to meet Wanda's parents and we get to see Pietro as younger and we see why she loves these older shows. It's because her dad used to sell the movies for money and whatever he didn't sell, he would watch it with his kids so they can learn English. And so, it was a good family time. And then it just boom.
Yeah, but you saw Ultron.
No, I knew it was coming, but I didn't, but it still scared. I was like, it's still like a jump. It scared me, It still got me. It was still just really sad.
Yeah. What do
Like,
you think? So right after when that happened, and her and Pietro are stuck under the rubble or whatever, and in Ultron, they didn't get killed. That's what they said. The bomb blew them up, and never got killed. In this, they kind of alluded to Wanda stopped the bomb from blowing up. What do you think about that? Do you think Agnes is guessing right that Wanda actually had witch powers before, and the Infinity Stone just gave it more power than what she had? You think she was already a witch?
I definitely think that she was already a witch. They like hinted at it several times throughout the episode. When she pulled her from under the bed, she was like,
Yeah.
"How do you not know that you were already like you stopped it or something?" Like she hinted at that. And then also when we get to the scene, the next stop where the Infinity Stone amplifies her powers, every person that encountered the stone died, right? But her. So like,
Yeah.
but why?
Yeah.
Like what did she have before?
But see, my thing is there's some logic issues with that, because it's a show, I guess it is what it is. Pietro. What is Pietro?
I don't know if he got his
He got his power from the Infinity Stone,
from the
just
Mind
like
Stone.
Wanda. Yeah, just like Wanda did, right? So it was Pietro a witch as well? Or was he always a speedster, and this just awakened the speedster? So they didn't explain that part. So there was a plot hole, but not a big deal, not a big deal. Just something I noticed that, because in the episodes, like, well, Pietro got his powers from this thing as well. So what is he? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but no, it was still good.
Okay. There's like two things that I'm having right now for that theory. So one is that this is that Wanda and Pietro are the first generation of X-Men. So they've been underground because they were young. So they didn't fight Thanos. The X-Men that we know were just young, and that's why we don't know them. You know what I mean?
I don't
I
think
could
that's
be
gonna
one.
work. That's
And
not
then
gonna
there's
work.
my other one is that that Pietro got his power from Wanda, just like the end credit scene from the show, how they use the power,
Yeah,
so there could
yeah.
be that too.
That's a good theory, that when he goes into to get with the Mind Stone, and she feels that something bad's gonna happen to him, she does something, and that's how he gets his power. Kind of like how Monica Rambeau is getting power.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there could be something to that. I like that theory better than there was
Right.
always mutants.
Yeah.
That's a better theory. That's a
Yeah.
much better theory,
So
because
it
if there
can,
was
yeah.
always mutants, it doesn't explain a lot of things. So no,
Right. Yeah.
that's a good, yeah, I
Exactly.
like that. I can rock with that one there. I
Right.
can
See,
rock.
okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, 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 yeah. I can rock
So
with that one.
there's that. So we get to the next, we talked about the next stop where she gets her power from the Mind Stone, and we see like the Scarlet Witch
Yeah, we see an
silhouette.
image, and then
Yeah.
it had the horn looking thing.
The dress,
And
yeah.
you did you kind of notice though, when Agatha's mom, when she went up to hit Agatha with the last amount of power, she had a crown.
I
Did you
didn't
notice
see
that?
that. I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
watch it again. When she goes up and she's trying to, after Agatha kills everybody.
Mhm.
Um, and her mom was trying to finish her off. She got a crown on her head, like a
Mm,
image crown. Go back and watch that. So I don't know what
okay.
that's about, but there's something there,
Ooh.
something there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be weird. Like that would be interesting if like the mom had the Scarlet Witch power, or like or something like that, and it floated to Wanda. I don't know, something like that.
yeah.
But
But see, that would make sense, because then how does Agatha destroy her? Right? If that
that's
power
true.
is so strong with chaos magic, whatever that is, then how did she destroy her
Right.
mother? So no,
It
that
just
can't,
it just yeah, it's just so many things.
can't
But that's
fit. There's too many holes there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we get to the third stop, and when Wanda's on the bed, and I thought that was Civil War. I'm talking about the third stop.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought that
yeah,
was Civil War, and I thought Steve Rogers was gonna come in, and I was scared. I was like, "Oh my gosh,
yeah.
is
Well,
Chris
it
Evans
it
gonna be
it,
in there?"
it is during Civil War though.
Well, no, it's actually that scene was actually like a little bit before Civil War.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're talking about his death. So it's right after because 2015 is Pietro's death, and then 2016 is the bombing of Sokovia, no, Lagos.
Yeah.
And so she's talking about Pietro So I
So
feel like she would have
it's
been
closer to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right before that happens. That's what I feel like.
Right.
So yeah, but it looked like I was like, oh, but it wasn't. So that was a really nice scene between the two of them. What do you think? That
No, it's good. I mean, the scenes with Wanda and Vision are some of the best scenes. Paul Bettany and Lisbeth Olsen's chemistry is on point. I mean, it looks like they belong together. It's being written beautifully. There's some good stuff being said there. The writing is really good. I mean, this is a comic book show,
right. Right.
You got really good, touching, nice moments when they're talking. Vision is kind of awkward, and they're watching Malcolm in the Middle. And it's good. It was a good setup because it kind of lets you know how she starts falling in love with Vision.
Right.
There was a saying that and you've seen Ultron a million times. But then in Civil War, not Civil War. It was
Infinity War.
Infinity War. In Infinity War, there was a scene at the train station where she says to Vision, all I feel is you. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
And then in this one, when she went to see Vision, in the next scene, she's like, I can't feel you.
Right.
They connect those two things. So it's crazy how the writing is. The little, like we talked about before, the little details,
sprinkles, yes.
Sprinkles they do, the callbacks that Marvel does is awesome. But you have to be a hardcore fan to catch these little callbacks. But it's awesome though.
The I feel you thing. Vision also says it to her right when she has to like kill him at the end of it, and in the end of Infinity War. And so like that's their like saying and stuff. So it's like a really I love how she said that in that scene. But before we get to that, because I get really sad, that whole ending just really sad for me. But the I really like the scene where Vision and Wanda on the bed, and Vision says, well, what's grief without love? And I really like that. And like, cause he was like, I don't know what that is. Cause I'm just a new entity and stuff. Right. And so that's what connected them. Like, and that's what grounded her. Cause she had so much trauma and all these problems, and he was the one that grounded her. And then all this stuff happened. And so, we get to the scene where she's like at the security place, she's at Sword, and she's like, hey, so I just came back from getting dusted. Can I see Vision? Is that okay? Like, and they're like, okay, let's go see it.
And the guy, what's his name? The director was actually pretty cool. Of course, he has double things going on, but he was pretty cool by letting her come in, see the body and all that. And
not really though.
Herself. Well, he let her see the body. What's she supposed to do? I mean,
he didn't even try to debrief her like, hey, so this is what we're doing with the body. He was like, oh, look, come follow me. See this? It's
she wanted Vision to bury him. He's like, we're not putting $3 billion up by bringing them to ground. This is what anybody would have said.
Right.
I was like saying, somebody's, there's a bunch of diamonds. We're going to bury these diamonds to remember your grandmother. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
You're not putting all this money in the ground. You can say your goodbyes. Okay. You got to say your goodbyes. No. But you're not putting the money in the ground.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sorry. So I'm not mad at him. That's $3 billion,
Yeah.
But there's some trick stuff going on right there because he had, in several episodes back, he had said that Wanda stole the body.
Yeah, fake. So I actually want to talk about that. Why did he say that she stole the body? Because the thing is, a lot of people in Sword knew that I'm just okay. There's a lot of things now. So the director guy tells Monica and Jimmy Woo, I guess, that Wanda stole the body, but everyone in Sword was probably like, dude, what are you talking about? He's in the like, so why is he lying?
Well, maybe he's lying because he's trying to make Vision into a weapon, and he doesn't want anybody looking for Vision. So the whole story is, she stole the body, right? Because I'm trying to turn it into a weapon. I don't want you guys figuring this out, investigating it, because this is my own personal thing. But there is some plot holes there because you're right. There's a whole bunch of people in this room
being like,
same people that's in the room when Vision came back this time.
Right, yeah.
Camera should have broke the people. It'd have been funny. Camera broke the people, but it was working on the screen. Right. Like, what? I just saw Vision like yesterday.
I could have sworn that he was in the basement, but okay.
What you talking about? Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's two. Maybe there's two Visions.
Like I'm confused.
But yeah, we'll go with it.
Yeah. I'm liking where this is going when it comes to that. So we're getting to the ending. I don't even want to get to the ending because I just get sad. Okay. So we get to the ending. Wanda has now left, and she has this note in the passenger seat, and she drives.
Yeah, let's talk about that note. Mm-hmm. So there's two thoughts in my head. The note was open. So did Vision leave her that note like before? When was that note? Because it didn't just appear. It was already open, and she drove straight to Westview. So when did she get this note?
I think that's old. I think that's from 2018 before they got dusted, and she just had it in the car. I think she just brought it with her. I don't think that was like I don't know. I don't think
he must have bought this property or whatever way back before. When, whatever.
Yeah, okay. and that's why the house wasn't there. I think that's why.
Yeah,
because it's like years later. But yeah, she drives to Westview, and we see that it's boring. Wow, it is boring.
Saw her walking.
Right. Yeah. We saw all these people. We got to see all the people that we know. And she gets to the land, and she opens it up, and it's like we'll grow old together. And that's when that's the breaking point. She has no one left.
She lost it right there.
And she just
she lost it right there. Like some serious done. Mm-hmm. And she manifested Vision. Now, you notice when she manifested Vision, he was gold. Her power was gold, wasn't red. Right. She was using the Mind Stone to recreate him.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen there.
I was not expecting that. That is so much worse than her bringing him back to life. Yeah. I thought that she stole the body and brought him back to life. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. The fact that she doesn't have the real Vision just makes me so much more sad that she had to like create him. Like a part of herself,
And here's the thing, it kind of made sense. We should have caught it earlier, because when he left the hex, he couldn't leave it.
He couldn't leave, but
he kept falling apart. Like he's a part of the magic. It was pulling him back.
Yeah.
She knew that, and she knew she had to put the magic back around him, because he can't live outside of the hex, right? Mm-hmm. So it kind of makes sense. It kind of plays into it.
It plays into it. It makes sense, but it's just really sad. And little things too now make sense, because when I was first watching the show, I was like, Vision is acting different. Like, he's acting too like regular.
He's not logical.
Yeah.
Right? He's not using logic. He's just whimsical and scared of bugs and noises outside. He's like, what's that? He's scared.
Yeah.
What nonsense is that? He's a robot android. He's not supposed to have fear.
Right.
So
exactly.
Makes sense.
So now it makes sense, but it just makes it so much more sad. Like she doesn't even have Vision. Like she just had to see him in pieces. What?
Listen, the only way this show ends good if something bad happens in episode 9. If everything ends rosy.
Oh, I hope not. Yeah.
Then this whole thing is ruined. It's got to be Shakespeare level tragedy in 9 for it to be wrap up just right, because there's nothing good here. But we know this is going to happen because Spider-Man, right? Well, Spider-Man, 7 months from now, and he's not there. So something bad's got to happen. And that's the way they need to wrap it up. So be prepared. Get your tissues out for next week if you thought this week was sad.
No, I was already crying for this season because, okay, I want to give y'all a timeline of everything. To the 2015, she loses her brother to Ultron, which the guy that she hated, Stark, made. 2016, she blows up a building in Lagos. Now she's like, all right, I'm a killer, I guess. But like, no, everyone's like, no, you're not. 2 years later, she builds a life with this guy, Vision, has to kill him, see him get brought back, killed again, dusted away, comes back to life and is like, where's his body? Has to fight Thanos again. And then she goes to Sword like, hey, where's the body? And then she sees him in pieces.
I know.
And then now she's like, I'm
You
done.
know,
Like,
as you're talking, there's two logic things that popped in my head, and I know we're not supposed to talk logic, but this pops in my head. Two things. Okay. First thing. So 5 years ago, Vision is dead, an android. Tony Stark is still there for 5 years before they even get to Scott. How is it that Tony Stark doesn't claim Vision? That's his property. Like he created the whole thing. One. Two, Tony Stark, the man that discovers time travel, right? Can't bring Vision back to life.
I think
right?
no. Well, I think that no. I think that is actually can be explained because of Endgame when he was like, I don't even want to do time travel. I'm done. I have a kid now. Like,
Okay,
I think
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I think he's
Why
done.
does he try or attempt to bring Vision back?
He's like, I don't want it. I don't know.
Why would you let the government scoop up Vision and just be like, let him, y'all can have it?
It could be.
That makes no sense.
It could be Nick Fury. Nick Fury could be like, it's mine now, and he could be like, I guess, like I trust Nick Fury. I don't know.
Yes. There's another logic issue that bothers me. In Endgame, Wanda has so much power. She's able to dang near kill Thanos. In Infinity War, why she let him kill Vision? How come she didn't have the power to stop him, or she just didn't know it yet?
I think she might didn't know it yet. Guys, stop!
I'm just saying.
Dad, two reviews ago or 3 reviews ago, you didn't have faith in Wanda. I knew Wanda didn't steal the body. I mean, I knew she didn't steal the body, but I knew that she stole the body. Like I knew you were like, oh, she's a bad guy, and I was like,
she's a bad guy. She's a bad guy.
No, she's not.
Leia,
through it.
Leia, Wanda is holding people against their will. One lady had a tear. You ever had something drop on your toe, but you can't scream, so you gotta have that tear come out?
Yeah.
The lady has a tear coming down the side of her face. She's in anguish. People are in pain. Wanda is the bad guy. For her own self-gratification, she's holding people hostage. She got kids. Kids are out there being held hostage, running around trick-or-treating against their own will. Wanda is the bad guy in this story.
She just needs
it's understandable what she's doing. It's not acceptable what she's doing. She's the bad guy.
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about?
Sad. Okay.
Yeah, it's all sad, but she's the bad guy, and somebody needs to stab her in the heart.
Dad! Somebody! Oh my gosh! Dad! Somebody just needs to help her. Whoa!
She's the bad guy.
No,
bad guy gotta get got. No.
So, Dad, now let's go. So, actually, before we get to the end credit scene, we need to get to the point where, she figures out how she made the world, and so Agatha is like clapping in the audience.
Right, that's cool how they pulled away to the studio.
So you can see the studio. Yeah, and then she disappears, and she's having the kids by their necks.
Wow.
The kids by their necks. Wanda cannot catch a break, and this is why she goes crazy. She's like, you know what? I'm done. Y'all really
she manifested the kids.
The kids are real. I already know the kids are real.
From what?
The kids are real. She made them.
Well, she's married. She's married Jesus's mother. Where are the kids from?
The kids are real, and Vision is real. There's gonna be 2 Visions now. That's my
that's your
prediction.
Hope. That's your hope and dream.
The kids are real because there's gonna be young Avengers.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in the young Avengers.
These kids ain't making it out of this. They can't.
I think they will. But anyways, Agatha's like, this is chaos magic, which makes you the Scarlet Witch.
The Scarlet Witch. We've been waiting years to hear that name.
Yes.
They
finally said it. That's awesome.
It was cool. You know, she's a mutant in the comics. You want to make her a witch here? That's fine. Also,
Goliath.
all you can say the name Scarlet Witch. That's fine, whatever. So I don't know. It was good that revealed that and ended. And
the thing is, Dad, this was the first time in this entire series where when it ended, I was like, I'm satisfied. I'm okay. I'll last a week. I'm okay. Right. Like, you know, like this is the first time. Thank you. Yeah.
They answered questions. And they created some new ones. Because let's talk about that mid-credit scene. That mid-end credit scene.
Yeah.
With the White Vision. Now, I heard about White Vision in the comic books, but I don't know the storyline. So I can't elaborate on it. But I know in comic books there was a White Vision that came back. And in the comic books, he's not Vision.
Right.
It's Vision's body, but it's not the Vision
that we know. Yeah.
That we know. So I'm assuming they're gonna do that same thought process. But here's the thing though. Wanda's gonna have to kill both Visions.
I'm literally over it. Dad, I have been thinking about this all day and I'm over it. This is why I've been really sad and depressed. Okay. She's gonna have to kill Vision again. Like, I can't do that. Like, he's gonna
go in there. He's gonna go in there. And I hope, man, I'm hoping that when the White Vision goes in, White Vision goes in, he ain't trying to be cool like, oh, Wanda. No, I want him going in like, hey.
You know, whatever he does, the laser, I want the whole 9 yards.
He needs to go in and just cold. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. I don't really care about you. Yes. I'm here to kill you. I want him going in cold.
Yes.
You know, so then it's a real battle at the end. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens there with that. But yeah, she's gonna have to end up killing that Vision. She may not want to, but she's gonna have to kill him. Now, the other Vision we haven't seen since he flew out of the van.
Yeah.
In that episode, he flew out of the van. That's the last time we've seen him. So he's gonna. I can see right where now. Let's get into predictions. That Wanda and Vision, you know, the manifested Vision, will have to team up to kill the White Vision in some form of way, and Medical Rambeau is gonna play it somehow. I still believe in my heart of heart that the fake Pietro is the beekeeper.
He probably is. Yeah. I don't know what else it could be. Yeah, and that's another thing. So Agatha was controlling him and he's just fake. And I guess you were right. He's just a nod to the fans. You could have literally used any other person. Any other actor. Yeah,
it was any other actor. It was just a little nod, wink.
I feel like it's disrespectful. No, look, I don't want the wink. I don't want it. Nope. Bye. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want the wink.
Just a little wink to the fans.
No, I'm disrespect. I feel disrespected. I'm sad. No.
Nah. Look, come on, Lay. It was cool. It was fun to see him there. You know, as you know, a little misdirect. Hey, look over here. Well, I steal what's over here. You know, a little magic. You know.
But you know, so my predictions is like, yeah, this White Vision, he's gonna be crazy, and so I'm trying to figure out how this is going to lead into multiverse of madness, because this is supposed to go into Doctor Strange, and I haven't seen really any multiverse of madness stuff. You know what I mean?
I still think, man, and maybe we're wrong, but I still think there's supposed to be a big reveal of someone showing up in this show.
Well, yeah, I think I have an idea of it.
So whoever shows up is going to lead something into, you know, the multiple madness. But don't forget, this got to lead with the Spider-Man.
Right.
The next Spider. So something's going to happen there, and then Doctor Strange's got to show up. And
right. Who do you think it's going to be? Because I'm pretty sure I know who it's going to be now. It's not Reed Richards anymore. That's out of the picture, which I'm fine with now. I'm content with. But I
have no clue who it could be. It could be Mordo from Doctor Strange.
It has to be someone from Doctor Strange. That's my
Mordo, the guy Chuda Elliford, whatever his name is. He played Mordo in the black guy in Doctor Strange.
Oh,
he took.
Sorry. I'm sorry. The black guy from Doctor Strange.
Got the black guy from Doctor Strange. Remember, he left. He was like, "This is all nonsense. This is all a lie, and there should be no magic in the world." Remember, that's what his saying was. So he may show up, causing some kind of havoc, because he's in Doctor Strange too, right? He's the main villain in Doctor Strange too. So it could be him showing up I don't know, to try to stop Wanda somehow. Maybe he detects the magic. I don't know. And then
I don't
something
know.
happens. I
But the
don't
thing
know.
is, in this next episode, we need to get answers about where the kids are gonna go, if they are real or not. What these two visions, is there gonna be one vision? Is there gonna be two visions, no visions? What's gonna happen? How Wanda becomes a bad guy, or is she, what happens with Wanda? What happens with Agatha? Because you can't just be like, oh, this is the end of Agatha's story. Like
Yeah.
two episodes and that's it. You
Yeah.
know? That's a lot. And then we also have to bring in, okay, we're gonna tie it into Doctor Strange and
Yeah.
Spider-Man. And so I think this next episode is gonna be our movie. I think it's gonna be an hour and a half to 2 hours.
No, it's not gonna be 2 hours. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be an hour and a half. I think so.
I think it's gonna be an hour. I don't think it's gonna be an hour
No,
and a half.
I think it's gonna be an hour and a half because we still have a bunch of time left. I think it's gonna be our movie because there's no
Nah.
way it could be 45 minutes and you wrap it up in 45 minutes.
I think it's gonna be an hour, a solid hour. I think that's what it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be an hour and a half. It'll be too long for a TV show to be that long. Um,
Like, it's fine.
yeah,
It's a
but
movie. Like
I agree. You ain't gotta convince me. I'm just telling
right?
you. I don't think it's gonna be that long. Plus, it has to be long in the sense that for at least an hour because they got a lot to wrap up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be. Here's the reason why I know they can do it in an hour. And I always say this: when you watch Law and Order doesn't have any side stories. There's no love story. There's no girlfriend, boyfriend. It's the first 30 minutes is the crime. The next 30 minutes is the courtroom. And when you watch Law and Order, the whole thing, you got a full 2-hour movie in Law and Order 1 hour because they don't give you a bunch of side stories. We've gotten all the side stories.
Right.
So this last episode just needs to
be at the end game.
Exactly. It just needs to wrap everything up in this last hour. So they can do it in an hour. But man, there's a lot of loose ends. A lot of loose ends. There'll be a lot more questions than answers at the end of this. It's gonna wrap. I think it's gonna wrap the Agatha story. But I think it's gonna expose another villain who's bigger. I still think that letter from Vision is fake. I don't believe Vision wrote that letter. I think it's fake. But anyway, I believe there's still gonna be another big bad behind Agatha. That's
Mephisto.
Somebody that's gonna reveal himself that goes into Doctor Strange, and the Agatha story is gonna be wrapped up, I believe.
That'd be so weird though. Like you reveal her in episode 7, we get a little bit of her in episode 8, and then we're done with her in episode 9. I just think that's so
like I said, there's a lot can happen in an hour, and they could wrap that whole thing.
I guess, but it's just like,
I mean, where does her character go? Her whole purpose in my mind is she just trying to learn what Wanda knows so she can steal Wanda's power, or at least do what Wanda does. Or maybe she thinks that she did say this, you don't know how dangerous you are. Maybe in her mind is, Wanda's too dangerous, I need to kill you. If she makes it past this, what's her purpose in the MCU?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, what's her? I mean, what I need you here past WandaVision for?
I don't want Catherine Hahn to go. I just really like Catherine Hahn. She's so good.
She's the best part of the whole show.
She really is.
But I mean, her story's got a wrap. I don't see where she goes from here and what she has to offer after this point. I guess she could spill into Doctor Strange. She is a witch, has magic, so it could spill into that. But there's no way her magic is compared to Doctor Strange's magic, right? So I don't know.
But yeah, that's a whole thing. But yeah, it would be nice to see maybe Agatha and Mephisto team up. It's like a team up against everyone else. I don't know. Something. It's a lot of I don't knows. But I'm fine with that because this episode answered a lot of our questions. So in episode 9 better not be in episode 7 where it's just like, oh, here's little things done.
No, I think look, we all know the TV show stuff is done. Thank God it was done. I told you it was gonna be done in the last one. It's done in this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be moving into now her being the Scarlet Witch, Vision's coming in, the internal Vision, whatever you want to call him, the real Vision or the mind Vision. He's gonna meet up. Monica Rambeau is gonna come out because her eyes turned purple. Okay, as well. So
she may be down, where is she? Yeah.
She may be down in the cellar somewhere with fake Pietro. I don't know. She may pop out. There's gonna be a big battle scene right there with all of this happening and blah 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 blah. Now, The battle scene probably be to the very end, but there's a lot of stuff that's gonna get wrapped up in the first 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and then maybe a battle scene for 15 minutes or something like that. And then of course they lead into another story. So that's my guess. That's my guess.
Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's just that this episode was just a lot.
An emotional roller coaster.
It was really sad.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good set.
It was so good. It was
good set. And I was right. Monica is a villain.
What? Monica?
Yes. Wanda. Sorry. Wanda is their names are so close. Wanda is a villain.
Oh, Dad.
All right. Villain.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's all we got.
Right, that's all we got. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. Review of WandaVision episode 8. Previously on, we really liked this episode, and it definitely was a lot better than episode 7, and it's a lot more satisfying. Let us know down in the comments what you thought of this episode, and make sure to subscribe. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. We're around 30 people away from 1,000, so help us get to that milestone. Anything else?
That's it. Push on, guys, and we'll see you guys next week as we get down ready for the big finale. I'm gonna binge watch all 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna watch the final one just to get a full blow ready to go.
Like I gotta see like where Agatha was in all of this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep. So I'll be watching all of that for the big finale, and I'll be ready to go. Shoot, let's make it on and popping.
All right. We'll see y'all next time. Bye. All right. What are we doing now?
I'm gonna be like,
wait, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think of a good one to do.
Oh, I thought you were. I was like looking. I was like,
that was my pose.
I was like, what are you doing?
No, I'm trying to think of what to do.
What was this episode about? Again, sadness. I don't know.
Sadness. Oh, boo-hoo. Look.
I'm yawning. Should we be sad? Okay, we got it.
All right, Lay. That was good. It was a good one.
It made me sad though. I was crying. Did you see my TikTok?
No, I turned it off because I wanted this to be fresh. I didn't want to come in. I want to come in here knowing what you thought.
Yeah.
So mom started to put it on. I was like, turn it off.
But no, I was definitely crying because she is going through it, Dad. And I'm over it. I'm over her going through it.
She's going through it. She needs a break, man. She needs a break. Like, that's like bad things happening after bad things. She needs a break. Like, something good gotta happen. Now you got the kids about to be blown away.
I'm not thinking.
She gonna blow up the world. You know, in the comic book and during the House of M, when Professor Xavier, because she's a mutant, Professor Xavier thought Monica was so dangerous.
Wanda.
Sorry. Professor Xavier thought Wanda was so dangerous that and listen to this, Xavier said, we have to kill her.
Wow.
Professor Xavier, who's always thinking everybody can be saved.
Yeah.
This fool said, we've got to kill Wanda.
Wow. That reminds me of Phoenix.
Powerful. Like Phoenix, exactly. He even tried to save the Phoenix.
Yeah.
He didn't try to save Wanda. He's like, we've got to kill her. And then it was so crazy. And in the comic books, Wanda says, no more mutants. She says that and eliminates all mutants except for 170, 100 and what? I think 190 mutants were left. All the other mutants lost their powers like that. I think in this, she's going to say something to that effect. She's not going to say no more mutants, because obviously there is no mutants.
There's no mutants.
But there's no mutants. But she's going to say something. I don't know if she's going to say no more Avengers or I don't know. Something.
I think she's going to say, I don't think she's going to say no more mutants, but she might be like, okay, before she says no more mutants in the comics, isn't there a point where she says something where she creates mutants?
She was trying to make mutants the dominant factor in the world because of all the stuff that was happening to mutants. And that's how the whole thing started. But then she got to the point where she was like, when they were trying to kill her, that's why she said no more mutants. Something's gonna happen here, though. That that line is so iconic in the comic book that they've got to do something that she says something to make something happen. She's got to say something. Maybe she'll split the multiverse by saying something, and then boom, the realities will split. That's the only thing I could think of. But she's gonna see something for sure in the end of, and maybe an end credit scene or just before the end, goes to black, goes to white. She says no more or yes sir or something, and then the world's gonna change.
Maybe it should be like more mutants. Because that's how you bring in like the Spider-Mans and stuff like that, right? Or like
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that'd be crazy. But that reminds me, did you see the Spider-Man teaser trailer?
I haven't seen it yet.
You didn't see the trailer for that's not a teaser trailer, but it's a title reveal.
No, I didn't see it, but I know it's No Way Home or
yeah.
Something like
that. No Way Home. No Way Home.
Is it Nowhere Home or something? I can't remember. I haven't seen the teaser. But I saw something. It was something with him, his best friend, and Zendaya, right?
That's what I meant. That's the teaser. Yeah.
Okay. But I didn't see it, but I saw some glimpse of it on the news or something like that.
Right. Yeah. So No Way Home. That obviously means there's 3 Spider-Mans. Like, I mean, we know that there's 3 Spider-Mans, okay? But it needs to be confirmed.
What's his name?
You know what I mean?
Tom Holland was on some show the other day talking about, I definitely know that there's no these. First, he said, I don't know if they're in the movie. He's talking about Tobey Maguire and Garfield. How do you not know who's in the movie you're in? You know what I'm saying?
You're in the movie.
Come on, come on.
You're the main character. Like,
you've seen the movie. Come on. Okay.
Yeah.
A week later, he comes back saying, yeah, these guys are definitely not in the movie. You know what happened, right?
What happened?
Kevin Feige was like, yo, you need to go clear that up.
Yeah, you need to, come on.
Come on, man. How are you going to make a statement that I don't know if they're in the movie? I don't know if they're in the movie. You don't
Kevin Feige's going to fire him. Like,
I'm telling you, man. How you don't know he's there? Come on, man. You know they're in the movie. You know?
Yeah.
Come on. So anyway, we have to wait. We gotta wait till the fall to see that.
It's December 17th or December 25th. It's one of the two.
Oh, December. Oh, we'll wait to the winter to see it.
Yeah, but at least I thought it was coming out 2022. So at least that.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff supposed to come out this year.
Is Black Widow still happening?
It's still scheduled for May. I still think that's too early. I thought they should have put that in September. This pandemic's still not gonna be right for that. But it's still slated for May.
Well, yeah, watch it in your theater.
Well, they're not gonna. It's gonna be on Disney. They're not going to.
I said watch it in your theater, Dad, at home.
No, but Disney is not showing it.
They're not showing it on Disney Plus.
No, it's gonna be. It's going to theaters.
Oh, you're not gonna make any money. That's
what I'm saying.
What are you doing?
I think May's gonna work. So I think when they get closer to May, they're gonna realize we're not there yet, and they'll probably push it to the fall. I think the fall will be there. So I think that's where they need, because with the amount of shots, there's 60 million people got shots now. So I think they need to push it to the fall. We'll have a lot more people with vaccines, and it'll be better, and we can enjoy it. But until then, we'll see.
Right? Yeah, they should just do it. What? They should just do what they did with Mulan, where they sold it for like $30 or something like that.
Yeah, but they didn't make that kind of money though. They know they can make $800 million to $1 billion on Black Widow. They put it on. They sell it for $30. They're not gonna make that kind of money.
Right.
So they want us to be. We're so hungry right now for something, Leia. We're so hungry for something right now. Right now. That I'm telling you, if when they put this in theaters and everything is right, it's gonna be sold out for weeks. We're
Weeks.
dying to go watch something in the theaters right now.
Yeah, I
So,
wouldn't be surprised if this movie became highest grossing just because we have nothing. Like I would
nothing to watch.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, this thing comes out the right time, and the trailers on this thing. Have you seen the trailers yet?
I've only seen the teaser trailer.
Oh my god, the Black Widow is going to be off that.
This is the only Black Widow is the only thing that I haven't seen the full trailer. I was like, this is the only thing I'm going to hold on to where I don't have any kind of spoilers for Black Widow. So
it's going to be off there.
Because for everything else, I've been watching trailers. I'm like, that's all I have. That's all I have is trailers.
That's all you got.
So
I tell you what, I saw a trailer the other day. We need to do some trailer reviews. I saw a trailer the other day for Godzilla versus Kong. Listen, Godzilla King of Monsters was trash. Okay? I don't know if you've seen it.
I didn't see it because I don't.
Don't waste time. It was trash. Now, King Kong was good. King Kong was good, right?
Yeah, with Tom Hiddleston, yeah.
Okay, that was good.
That was good.
So I saw the trailer the other day for Godzilla versus King Kong. And I was like, whatever. Listen, Mita, I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
I also saw it, Dad.
So good.
I don't know if we saw the same trailer. I also saw the trailer, Dad.
There's two trailers. The first one is trash. You need to watch the second trailer.
Okay.
It's the second one when King Kong was about to punch Godzilla.
I don't even think these movies are for me. Like, because when I was watching the trailers, I was like, this is just a lot is happening. Just a lot is going on.
Have you seen the Mortal Kombat trailer?
What? I have not seen that. I didn't know that they were making a movie.
Oh my God, you need to watch the Mortal Kombat trailer, Aalayah. I won't spoil it for you.
Okay.
I
do want to play that game.
And that's coming out on HBO Max. At the same time as in the theaters. I'll be watching it right here in the glorious home theater.
Chilling. Yeah.
So anyway, you're yawning. I'll let you go.
Sorry, no. Sorry. But no, yeah. Okay, well, we need to make sure to watch those movies because we will be doing a February movie review.
Yes.
Talking about the movies that we watched in February. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's end it.
All right, Aalayah.
Bye.
See ya.